Hello everyone, welcome back to season 1 of Space Engineers. In today's episode what we're going to do is we're going to get this box welded up. It's functional, yeah. Now theoretically I can put steel plates in there, but I can't because it's not in the right spot. Alright, so we're going to start doing a forge room. I'm thinking right out here somewhere. Or maybe down here on the low ground. Now let's put the blocks back here. Now what we can do is we can drill this out. Come on. Alright. So what we're going to do, as we get off a crouch here, we fly up over here real quick. We're going to move this ramp back by, we're going to move it over by 1 and back by 1. So we need to get these. We're going to move it back over here. So we're going to go slope. And then we're going to go block. Then slope again. And then block. And then slope again. Whoop, wrong way. Slope again. Alright, so that opens up possibilities of getting stuff down. We're running out of food and we need computers and bulletproof glass. Let's see here. Production. Assembler number 1. Bulletproof glass. Like, make me 100 of those. Now that we have the constructor going, let's go to the basic assembler here, and it's not going anywhere because it needs nickel. We're producing materials, that's all that matters right this second. I do not want to turn the drill on right this second because if you look in here, oh, it's empty. Oh, I guess we can turn it on. Let it drill some more. What do we need for this? We need power cells. We need construction components and bulletproof glass. Let's see if the thing got the bulletproof glass done or not. The assembler. It did. So we're going to go inventory. We're going to grab that out. We can't grab that out. What container is it in? Let me go up. Is it in here? Yep, it's in there. Power cells, motors, interior plating. Now it wants us to see our buffs, but we're not ready for that right this second. What we're going to do is we're going to fill this back in with regular blocks there. We already have the conveyor belt. And then we can grind down this one and this one. And then that should be room for another... What's that? What's that one do? That's for a small grid. Let's get this welded up. We need construction components and construction components. So we're gonna go over to the rover here real quick because they can still produce stuff. Computer component, we need those. And maybe 100 of those. How's our battery doing? We're at 50% right this second. Now, if you look down here, the drill is drilling underneath the dirt like we want it to. Because eventually what we're going to do is we're going to put stuff down here. And it's supposed to eat up below the dirt line so we don't fall through. I don't know if there's any structural or terrain like Imperion where you jig out the ores and the or it's like 7 Days to Die. I hope not. Where you dig out the ground and the ground just crumbles underneath it. I'm hoping that's not the case. That would be bad. But yeah, I'm thinking the refineries are gonna go back this way somewhere. Let me get rid of that and that. Go number 8. Hook that back up. Get rid of that. Here. So what we want to do is we want to go G. We want to go container again. We want to grab the large one back out. Actually, let's finish this up real quick. What do we need? Construction components? Okay. Let's see if it's built any of them yet, real quick. It built 49 of them. Make sure we don't fall down the hole. Weld this up. And then this one should be welded up too. Now these 3 boxes are linked together. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and grind down this block. Because that's where the port's going to come from. Right? Conveyor, what is this? Conveyor junction. Alright, so now we need number 7 again. Because we're going to put this right there. And we're going to fill it in. Now, let me go around here. Now this grid here, number 8, is going to come out by 1 more. I'm just going to make sure that if the wolf attacks, it doesn't like take the wind turbines off, whatever they're doing, you know, power wise. Now, we're going to go into G menu, we're going to go into vanilla blocks, and we're going to look for the one that says heavy armor. Now, heavy armor blocks are going to be protecting this stuff. We need steel plate and girders and whatnot. Let's go grab some more steel plates. Or do I have steel plates still on me? I do. Why won't it let me put that there? Oh. Yeah. Debris on the ground. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, because I don't want that container in there to get blown up. So we can take down this block and this block. Go number 9. Alright, so that's perfect. We don't need the floor to be like uber strong. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here and we're gonna pick this right here. And we're gonna put a junction. So G conveyor junction. Let's put it back down there. You need what? Interior plating. Alright. Production. Looks like it's got some computers for us. We gotta run all the way around again. Just to get this box done, or get this thing done. Alright, so now we want to go into number 7. Actually, I wanted this to actually be flipped around here. To be right about there. Let's weld it up. We need small tubes. You can shut this off for now. And then we're going to go in here and we're going to go production. And we're going to go assembler. We're just going to queue up like a whole bunch of that, 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 a whole bunch of that. These other components we don't really need right this second. I don't think I need 200 of those. We have displays already. And we'll let it go. Now ideally I can start feeding this block right here items. So what I'm going to do is, over here is going to be where the forge is. We need steel tubes. Can I get to the steel tubes in this box? Yes, I can. Nice. I'm just going to weld these up around here. Use up some lead hardens. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and we're going to look for the industrial refinery. I would love to get the industrial refinery, but it says heavy duty DLC. I don't know what that means. We're going to grab the refinery and we're going to plop it down. The holes on the backside, so that's the right way. Don't know how I want these. I think I want them. I think I want them like. I'm just thinking here, everyone. How I want to set this up. All this other stuff is subject to move, so we're just gonna put it down right there and weld it up as much as we can anyway. Almost functional. Now, what you can do is we can speed up the process here. What do we need? What do we need for the forge? We need metal grids and large pipes. Metal grids and large pipes. Metal grids and large pipes. Okay. Metal grids. Large pipes. Theoretically, that is fired up. And it's going to start producing. Now, I was told by King that you can get advanced couplers and whatnot to make the machines go faster. Now, that was in my last attempt to make the game work for me. I got all the way to the very tippy top of the deposit, and yeah. So this thing should be basically refining ores like at a higher rate. But there are modulars that you can put on, like yield and power efficiency and speed modular. So we're gonna do speed modular, and I don't really care for the yield modular, but a power efficiency modular. No, he said do speed modular. Yeah, okay, we already have that on the list. Let's see how quick we can make this thing go here. Two speed modules, and he said no. Can't remember if it's power efficiency modular or the yield modular. I think it was the yield modular. Yeah, it looks about right. Now what we can do is we can hook up a box to this. Let me grind this down. Oh, never mind. I gotta go over by one more. This food processor needs to go, even though we're low on food. I'm gonna put it down here. The food processor can go down here. So G, go food. Put that back on our hotbar. Go number 9. Number 9. Doesn't need to be up there where everything else is. We need constructor components. Getting dark once again, unfortunately.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Alright. It's still refining stone. We can turn this bad boy back on now, because it's gonna start eating up some power. Now we need to think about maybe getting more power when wind turbines up and running, or maybe some solar power with some batteries or something. Oh yeah, I'm missing computer comps that I'm waiting for. Let's see if there's any in the ship. I forgot. There's some. Let's go and order up some more computer comp. I wonder if I should connect these up via the ports. I'm just thinking here. It's dark time, and yeah. I don't like dark time in games. It takes the fun out of the game. Oh, look, there's a hole here that we didn't fill in. Just kidding. We know that that hole was there. So now what we can do is we can start feeding this thing some construction components, and it will start welding stuff up for us. We want to keep the interior plates in that. Alright. So the refinery, let's grab that, move it forward so we can get rid of it. Drop that off in there. Go over here to the production area. You should take the parts and fill it up. So what you want to do is you want to go into control panel. You want to go down to where it says line mode. Weld before grind. Use color, ignore colors and whatnot. It's just fine for now. I can do that later. But now if I turn this on, it will start using the components to build all these stuff that we have already built. This refinery is running at 130% speed, 100% yield, and 100% power thing. These are yield, right? Yeah, because we want more ores to be yielded out. So that's going to do that. So all I got to do is now is I just got to drop over here and oh, those are computers. I thought they were interior plating. Alright. I fell down the hole again. Alright, we might want to fix that hole. But to do that, we need metal plating, which I do not have. So we're going to go in here, and we're going to grab the displays out because they don't need to be in there. And we're going to grab that, and that. Alright. Let's fill this hole back in before I fall in a couple hundred more times. G. Light armor block. We don't need the food processor anymore. There we go. Let me weld this up. There we go. Alright, it's dark. I'm gonna let the darkness go. I'm gonna hopefully that'll fill up that. So we need to go to the assemblers and let's see here. It's already queued up a lot of stuff. Queue up another 100 of those, another 100 of those, another 100 of those, another 100 of those, another 100 of those. And bulletproof glass is needed. Let's put the bulletproof glass in the second spot. But I think that's what I'm missing here, down here for this. Yeah, bulletproof glass and construction components. Now we're on to our last kelp. So we desperately need to get that thing running so we can actually cook up meat, so we can actually eat and survive. Like I said, this is only episode 2. I think we're doing stellar. Episode 2 or episode 3, I can't remember. They all blend together and, you know what I mean. Let's see here. Battery is on critical. Alright, we need to hook the rover back up to the base. So we're going to spin around here. We're going to unengage the parking thing. We're going to park. Go into the menu here. Go into controls. Go into battery. For some reason, recharging doesn't work. Now this battery should charge, I hope. Digging out dirt, making a hole so we can fit a reactor in there. Number 9. Put that in there. Actually, we need comps and the other stuff that we needed for this food refinery here. It's up and running. So what you do is you go in here, you go into inventory, you take these raw meat that we got plenty of, go into production, and just queue up just like a metric ton. Because you'll never have to queue them up for a while. That's going to give us some meat. And then once the meat is done and cooked, we can grab the cooked meat out. And we can eat it. To get our hunger back up there. I know it's really dark, but you know, this is space engineers. It does tend to get dark at nighttime. I left it on the default thing. Oh, superconductors. I haven't got those building yet.
Fuel low.
Superconductors. What do we have to do to access the inventory?
Fuel critical.
Now. Get revived back up. This thing is on recharge, right? Yeah. We need to start thinking about another wind turbine farm. We're gonna go out this way a little bit more. Actually, you know what? We're not gonna branch off too much this way. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go out here. And we're gonna count 10 blocks away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think the tower 10, 11. I think it's 11 that I have to go out. Dampeners are off. Whoops. I'll get that block whenever I go back down. Got by 2 more blocks. Another block damage. Just dropping blocks left and right here. At least it should be tall enough to... That should be the right height. Alright, so now we need to get back out wind turbine. And we're gonna go fill up our H2, our H2. And then we're gonna fly up there and see what we got. Fill that. Inventory. The number 6. Let's see if we got these plates right. They're not placed right. Oh, that's okay. Let's go number 6. Of course, I used all the interior plating. Normally they come in 3s. I don't hear any more wolf sounds, so that's always good. Alright, so what I'm thinking next is we need to put this food up, because I have a tendency to eat raw food. I'm gonna grab out the cooking meat. Alright. So we need interior plating. Production. It's got some in there. Oh, that's the survival kit. That's not hooked up to the grid. Let's go assembler. Assembler. We need to get that in front. We need to get that in front. Alright. Not doing too shabby. Get our energy back up there. The more we survive, the better off we are. Now, my previous attempt to do this. Let me see if that's actually just a block away. It's 2 blocks away, that's fine. We just got to make sure when we do the next one that it's 2 blocks wide. We need interior plates big time. Yeah, the refinery is going to be right here. And let's grab the components out of the constructor and put them in the so we go into this one, go down here, grab all that, grab all that, grab what box am I putting them back into? That one. Build and repair bot is... I have to actually access it from the other one. I'm hoping, let's keep 100 of each on it, because that's what King said to keep on it. Alright, it's very dark. I can barely see. I'm hoping this thing is doing those wind turbines down there. looks like it's got a power modulator down. Or whatever that is. Ow. There's a hole there. Go figure, huh? We go down here to see if the battery's recharging. It is. Okay. That's good. That's all I care about is that battery being recharged right this second. Now the base is like filling itself in because we have this thing right here that does it for us. And it ate all our steel plates just trying to do these things. Now I'm going to grind this down because I want it somewhere else. Let me drop this off in there. Where'd the materials go? Did they get picked up? I hope they got picked up. That'd be kind of a bummer if we lost those resources. Now there's a special block that we're gonna put it down here because we're never gonna move it. So yeah. These can be hardened steel blocks, so we're gonna go G. We're gonna go into heavy one. I don't need those anymore. So these right, whoops, hold on. No, not these ones. These ones are like, whoops, I messed up again. Slow down, Speedy. Alright, let's do this again. So, these are gonna be regular blocks. That's gonna be a regular block. And then what we're going to do is we're gonna switch the heavy armor block for this wall. Actually, this has to go. This has to go, and this has to go. The number 9. So now this whole wall right here should be protected by anything that wants to go and shoot my containers out. And it gives us some structural integrity. Actually, that's wrong. Let me get up here. Yeah, these are heavy. Hold on. Gee. Access to land. Are these heavy blocks? Yeah, okay, so these actually have to change. Because the flooring up here is light blocked. Now, if I build one of these and it's not a light block, it's going to give me like this crummy outline of like, yeah, it's going to give me a crummy outline. And I don't want the crummy outline. Alright, so now we're going to go number 8, because that's what we should have done to begin with. If you're wondering why I did that, I want to go out by one more row. I want to put another cargo box down. Alright, so this, it can be... And number 8. Alright. You know what I'm gonna put? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a block. Whoops, wrong one. Rotate it around. I'm gonna put a block there. Rotate it around. I'm gonna put a block there. Alright, so next up on our agenda is we want to put down a I can't remember what the block's called. They call them. I can't remember what it's called. I want to say it's called the assembler or sorter. Let's see here, conveyor sorter. Yeah. No, I don't remember what the block's called. I know it's called something. I'll think about it while I go through the nighttime cycle and allow this stuff to just build the materials that we need. Yes, now I'm in the hole where I don't want to be. Okay. Alright everyone, this is where I'm going to call this video, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you storm that like button. And if you're new here, subscribe for more daily videos. Okay everyone, take care. Bye bye. Thanks to all my Patreons and YouTube subscribers.